Oh, oh no, I'm so lost. I'm completely disoriented. I've been out here for hours. So I guess welcome to a special wilderness edition of Roseville Story Time. I've been out here for so long, and I just want to get back to the house, but I have no idea where to go. I'm just completely turned around back here. It's a shame too, because back at the house, I have this whole setup. I was ready to do the story of Samson. It was gonna be incredible. I was actually able to catch some foxes last night. Can you believe that? Oh man, and I was just coming into the bush because my dad mentioned something about a deer carcass and an old jawbone, and I was going to use that to tell the story of Samson. It was going to be, we're finally going to do it. It was going to be so good, but then I got lost, and I've been out here for hours, and I'm so thirsty, and I'm so hungry, and I haven't been able to find anything to eat, haven't been able to find anything to drink, and you know what? All of this reminds me of the Israelites. They were caught out in the wilderness for years, and they didn't have to worry about any of those kind of things. You know why? Because, I'll tell you why. God did things like when they were thirsty and they needed water, he did things like he told Moses to take up his staff, and here's a good stick that looks like a staff, right? He said, Moses, take up your staff, and then Moses went up to a rock, right? And he did this a couple different times. One time, Moses was like, hey, rock, give me water. And then, you see any water? And then the rock gave water, and then another time, Moses actually just went right up to the rock, and we're going to try this. He started beating it, and he hit it with his staff, and then gave water, but it's not working for me. So that's not going to quench my thirst any. And then other times, he would walk around. The Israelites, the way they got food was they just woke up in the morning and there was bread lying on the ground. They called it manna, or what is this stuff is what that means. They didn't know what it was, but it was sweet. It tasted kind of like honey. Oh, I would love some of that. But that would mean I would have to spend the night here, and I really don't want to do that. I don't think it's worth the risk. Spend the night out here and see if God gives me manna in the morning. I think I'll just wander around a little bit more. And you know what else? You know what else was cool about the wilderness stuff? God was with his people, and he would guide them. He actually showed up as a pillar of fire at night and a pillar of smoke during the day, and he would lead them around and show them where to go, and he would actually show them where to camp for the night. It was absolutely incredible. It was just, all of that reminds me that when we're in life, sometimes we can get really confused and turned around and disoriented and not know what to do or where to go. But you know what? You know who does? God. All we need to do is ask God, and he'll show us what to do. He'll show us where to go. He'll show us what steps we need to take. Sometimes he might not show us the whole journey, right? He might only show us one or two steps, but if we talk to him and if we ask him, he'll guide us. He'll lead us. You can read the story of the wilderness journeys in actually 4 books of the Bible: Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Check it out. See what other stories are in the wilderness stories. See what other things you can learn about how God led and guided and provided for his people during that time. And in the meantime, I'm going to say a little prayer and hope that I can find my way back to the house. That's all for Roseville Story Time. See ya.